Hey guys, it's Brittany. I'm sorry there's no intro this morning, but I'm in a huge hurry. So just imagine the whole "It's Brittany, bitch" music, whatever. You got it. You'll get over it. It is 7 a.m. And I'm ready to go to work. It's been a long time since I've been up this early. Got up at like quarter to six, maybe six. Um, Sometimes I have temp jobs during the day. Today's one of those days. That totally sucks. So I'm in a huge hurry, but I figured it was this or nothing, so this is what you get. Um, Nick, on Sunday you talked about High School Musical. I love High School Musical. I love Zac Efron. It's my sort of secret obsession. But I'm in musical theater. I work in theater, so I feel not as like embarrassed by it. I can just kind of claim it as part of my job. But my friend and I, my friend from work, he's gay, and we have High School Musical parties where we play the parts of the characters and dress up like them. It's awesome. So anyway, I just wanted to address that. Your question was, if you could have any job in the world, what would it be? I am so very lucky. The job that I would most want to have in the world is the job I have, costume design. I make costumes and design them for theater, and it is the coolest job ever. I'm not kidding. I work a million hours and I'm underpaid, but I think that will all pay off in the end. Um, and it doesn't matter anyway because I love it so much. It's totally worth it. So yeah, I have the coolest job in the world. Um, it's really awesome. I always tell people like if nobody was offering to pay me to do it, I would do it for free. Um, then um, Rebecca didn't upload a video because she's moving, but she does have this really funny chin video in her on her channel, and she asked in a video on her channel what we thought of it. Rebecca, I loved your chin video. I was cracking up the whole time. It's hilarious. Keep them coming. Um, and then Monday, okay, Justin recorded from Cape Cod, and at the beginning of that video, you looked like a freaking popsicle. You looked so cold. Like I thought your eyeballs were gonna freeze. Like they looked frozen. So I'm glad you kind of went into a more quiet or warmer area. You asked to describe our perfect date, where we would want to go, what we'd want to do, whatever. Um, I don't really have any like set place I'd want to go or something I'd want to do on a perfect date. I think it depends on the person. I get kind of turned off by dates that don't really facilitate conversation, like a movie. I just feel like for a first date, it's probably a really bad idea. It just sort of stops you from talking for 2 hours of the date. So somewhere where we could talk. It doesn't have to be overly creative, but maybe like a unique restaurant or something. I don't know. It would be cool to go to like an Ethiopian restaurant or something atypical. I really like unique foods, so someone who's adventurous in what they eat, that would be really cool. As far as boundaries, I don't have a set like like you hold hands on the first date, you kiss on the third date. Like I don't have a set standard for that stuff. It just depends on the person and how I feel about them, how I feel about the situation. So, no really set boundaries, but I would say that I would caution the guys to sort of let me take charge of that. I wouldn't really say that to them, but I would hope that they would sort of just let me take charge and not so that they wouldn't overstep any of my boundaries. Um, or just be really communicative if they were. That's all the questions. I wish I had more time to talk about my week, but it's really a busy week, so I don't know how that happened. But my question is, what is the worst job you have ever had? Um, I have a temp job now that it's really nice because it's very flexible and I can say no to any position, but it's all clerical work or receptionist work, and I just find it really boring. I don't know how people sit in a desk 5 days a week, 8 to 5. It just is miserable to me. I could never, ever, ever do that on a full time basis. So to me, it's one of the most horrible jobs. Um, I've been lucky. I've had mostly good jobs. I guess when I was 15, or when I just turned 16, I worked at this diner. It was like a 50s diner, and that was a pretty bad job. I ran food for 4.75 an hour plus like a little bit of tips. That was the worst paying job, and the manager sucked, and it was just like a really kitschy, cheesy environment. So not in a fun way. But anyway, so yeah, what's the worst job you've ever had? I'm going off to mine right now, or else I'm going to be late, and then I won't have a job. Um, See you guys next week.